Hello, this is Alkesh. After a long time, I think about 3 years, that I'm doing a short tutorial again. This time it's going to be cloth sim in Maya, cloth simulation, and just coming up with an idea and see how we can use it in our projects. Yeah, so let me get started. You have the Maya open that you can see. I'm gonna turn off my camera webcam and focus on the screen here. So this is just the perspective window. The idea I have is there is a flag, and the flag is going to be completely down at the start because there is no wind, and as the wind picks up, the flag kind of rises. But I want that whole process to tie to a music. So I played a 30-second musical piece from old classic Bollywood films. It's an RK Films theme, and I used Roland keyboard to play it out on MIDI, and the instrument I chose was violin. So over the 30 seconds, I want the flag to rise as the music is playing. So at the start, the flag will have no wind, no flying of the flag, and then as the music plays, the flag would rise. So let's start it. So we need a few things. We need the flag, which will have two components, right? So one is going to be the post itself. I'm going to change the radius to 0.1 and height to, let's say, 10 should be enough. I'm going to change the pivot point of this flag, because right now it's in the middle. Hitting the D key and then V to hold it, the pivot at the very bottom. And we want this flag to be up at the ground level, so right here. Let's make it slightly bigger, right? So now this is the flag post. We need the flag itself, which will turn into the cloth. So I'll use the polygon plane for that, and rotate in X direction to 90 degrees. Bring it outside slightly, bring it up, and it's too big, so we'll make it smaller. So it looks like a flag. Bring it up and closer to the post here. So this is how it is. Now, right now, we don't have enough geometry on this piece of cloth to bend it properly. It will be very cornery when we try to make a simulation out of this. So we are going to need more subdivisions. I'll go with 20 should be enough. All right, so I think we are ready to start the simulation. So go into edit and delete everything that is connected to this geometry by deleting the history. So all the construction history that you had here is gone. Now I'm also going to go into modify and freeze transformation. So this becomes the initial place in the 3D space for this flag. Now we are ready to convert this into a cloth. So I'm going to convert into N cloth. As soon as you do that, you see the nucleus is created here at the bottom, but that's not important right now. If I play, it's going to fall. The flag itself just comes down because it now is reacting to the gravity that is part of the nucleus, but it is not behaving like a piece of cloth for few reasons. One important reason is that there is no wind, and two, there is nothing that is holding this piece of cloth to this pole. So we need to fix that first, right? So I'm gonna go into the flag, and what I'll do is go into the vertices and select all these edge vertices here, and connect that, shift select and connect that to the post. So if I go into the end constraint and go to transform constraint, now it is connected to the post. So when I play it now, you can see that it's held in that position, but now the problem is that it's going through the post. So if I circle around here, you can see that it as if the post does not exist. It's just going through it. So we'll have to fix that. But I said that the music is going to be 30 seconds, and there are 24 frames per second. So we'll need 720 frames to have the simulation running. So let's fix the post problem first. So this post right now does not have any visibility, so I'll make it a collider so that the simulation will collide to the post. So now if I play, you will see that the flag is actually stopping where the post is. Since at the beginning of the music there is not going to be any wind, I want the flag to start out like this, right, in somewhere in this position. So I'm going to select the flag. I'll go into the field solvers menu, and in there is something called initial state. So I'll set for selected as this is the initial state. This is how the flag has to be at the beginning. Now it's going to bounce a little when I play, but that's okay. We can fix that in the actual compositing stage. All right, so this is where the flag is going to be, and then I want the wind to pick up, right? So before I bring in the wind, let me see what's my playback speed here. So I'm going to make it a real-time playback because I'm going to bring in that music that I was speaking of. So if I go into import and audio file, right, for that, I'm going to import it from this material folder that I have created. This is the violin piece. So as soon as I import, you can see that the waveform are here in the timeline, right? So that tells you that the music is going to play. I'm going to first just play it and see how it starts. So here it starts. So over this time period, up to say 340 frames, it would be good if the wind picks up, at that time. So I'm going to go back to the first frame. I'm going to bring in the outliner so I can see what I have in the scene. I have not renamed anything, so it's still cylinder and plane, but it's actually flag and the post, right? So you can rename in the real project. I'm going to go into nucleus and look at the properties there. The one that I'm concerned about is the wind. So right now there is no wind. Gravity is fine. It's 9.8 gravity in the negative y direction, so that makes sense. But there is no wind. So if that's how I want at the start, that's fine. But as the music comes, I want the wind to pick up. So I would need to animate the value here. So I'll start with 0, and I'm going to hold this 0 until, let's say, frame 44, and I'm going to set the key again. Now from 44 to, let's say, about 159, 160, I want the wind to start to come in, right? So let's say I'll set it at 5. Now if I replay, you will see that as the wind is coming, the flag is kind of moving, right? It's responding. Now as we go further, so at this point 265, I want the wind to be stronger, so I'm gonna shift it to 10. Now I'm not setting key at every point because I'm already on the auto keyframe. So as soon as I change it at any frame, the key is automatically set. So let's play now. So now here at about 338, let's make it even slightly stronger and replay. This will be probably the last one. I don't need to set any more keys. Yeah, so this is good. Now, this theme is from a very famous classic Bollywood director, actor, Raj Kapoor. He established a film company called RK Films. So I'm going to also give that logo to this frame. So I'm going to create a material for this flag. And in this material, in the color space, I'll put in a file. And that file is going to be this one that I downloaded from Google. So it's RK Films logo. Now if I hit 6 key here, you can see it. So let's see how that logo looks on the flag. So there you go. Now, if you want the wind to die down at the end of the tune, obviously you can go to the nucleus and set the key down to 0, somewhere around 600, and then as the music stops here, the flag will come down again. But that's the simulation. You can just render it out in image sequence and use it in your project. Okay, thanks a lot.